Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this trapezoid ABCD along with this segment EF, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment EF is being represented by X, whereas our other bases are 19 and 26 units respectively. The segment BC is 25 units. And finally, this segment ED is 13 units. And now our task is to calculate the value of X. In other words, we are going to find the length of this segment EF. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see all these sides AB, this segment EF, and this base CD are parallel to each other, since all of these are making a 90-degree angle. And in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular BP on this base CD. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this segment DP is going to be equal to this base AB. If this base is 19, then this segment DP is going to be 19 as well. And furthermore, we know that this whole base CD is 26. So therefore, this remaining segment PC is going to be 26 minus 19 is going to give us 7 units. And now let's focus on this right triangle BPC. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to calculate this side BP. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 25, whereas our two other legs are 7 and this unknown leg BP. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got BP square plus 7 square equals to 25 square. And we are going to subtract 49 from both sides. And we can see they cancel each other out. So therefore, BP square is going to be 576. I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore, our this BP length turns out to be positive 24 units. So thus our this side BP turns out to be 24. And here's the alternative approach. And now let's recall the Pythagorean triplets: 7, 24 and 25. And we know our known lengths are 7 and 25. So therefore, this unknown side is going to be 24 indeed. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this angle BTF is going to be 90-degree angle as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole side AD is going to be equal to this side BP, and we know our BP length is 24. So therefore, our AD length is going to be 24 units as well. And furthermore, we know this segment ED is 13. So therefore, this remaining segment AE is going to be 24 minus 13 is going to give us 11 units. So thus our this segment AE turns out to be 11. And furthermore, we know that this segment BT is going to be equal to this segment AE. If this segment is 11, then this BT segment is going to be 11 as well. And now we can see our this base is 19. So therefore, this segment ET is going to be 19 as well. So now our task is to calculate this tiny segment TF, and I'm going to label this tiny segment TF as lowercase a, And now we are going to find the value of lowercase a. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this big right triangle BPC, this whole right triangle. And let's focus on this tiny right triangle BTF as well. And we can see that both of these triangles are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. Since we can see this angle is 90 degrees and this angle is 90 degrees as well. And this angle is common to both of these triangles. So therefore we are going to have a proportion. So therefore we can write the ratio of side BC and BB is going to be equal to the ratio of side TF and the side TB. And now we can see our this PC length is 7. So I'm going to replace that one with 7 over here. Our this PB length is 24. So therefore I'm going to replace that one with 24. And this tiny TF length is lowercase a. So I'm going to replace that one with lowercase a. And finally this segment TB is going to be this segment, which is 11. So I'm going to replace that one with 11 over here. Now I am going to multiply both sides by 11 to isolate a. And here we can see 11 and 11 is gone. So therefore our lowercase a value turns out to be, if we multiply 11 times 7, is going to give us 77 divided by 24. So thus our this segment TF turns out to be 77 divided by 24. And here's our final step. We know that this whole segment EF is going to be equal to the sum of these two individual segments ET and TF, as you can see in this given equation. And we know our EF is X, our ET length is 19, and our TF length is 77 divided by 24. So therefore we can write X equals to 19 plus 77 divided by 24. And now I can tweak this 19. 19 could be written as 456 divided by 24. As you can see in this next step. So this way we got the common denominator. So thus after all the simplifications, our X value turns out to be 533 divided by 24 units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our X value turns out to be 533 divided by 24 units. And that is going to be approximately equal to 22.21 units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.